My name is Brendan Sharkey from MHA, and I'm head of construction and real estate sector for our firm. And I'm joined today by a colleague of mine, Robert Dowling.
Hi, I'm Robert Dowling from MHA Carpenter Box. I'm head of construction and real estate for our firm. Brendan, overall, what did you think of the budget for the sector?
Yeah, I thought it was good. What I liked about it was I thought for the next couple of years, there's a stimulus to the economy generally. There's help for businesses struggling. And the construction industry, I can only think benefits. The stamp duty extension, very sensible. It runs it down for 12 months. That gives people plenty of time to work on it. The infrastructure is still being promised. There's still work being provided. I'm a little bit wary about the mortgages or the government-backed mortgages, for the 600. I think that worries me a little bit. I mean, I hope people understand you can't just flick a switch and build houses just like that to meet demand. And as I understand it, all the online property companies were all getting inundated immediately. The Chancellor sat down as to looking at opportunities to buy a property. Well, there's going to be pressure there, and I'm just not sure the industry can cope with it. But maybe that's a good thing, not a bad thing.
Yeah. And the COVID support continues as well for all businesses. So that's really helpful for the sector too.
Yeah, I don't think furlough is so relevant now. I think a lot of the guys have got back to work. What would be great is the local authorities and everybody else getting back to work and being on full time, because that feeds work into the sector. But no, furloughing is good for everybody. I think gives confidence. Yeah.
There's a couple of other measures as well. There's further support for the self-employed. That's been extended and extended out to a few extra people, quite a few extra people. And then obviously there's the Apprenticeship Scheme as well. It's been expanded, extra £3,000 per apprentice for people taking on folks.
Yeah,
that's really good, I think.
Yeah, sorry, Robert. I agree. I think the Apprenticeship Scheme, again, for the construction industry with its ageing profile, it does need to be looking at the young kids coming through and the trainees and that. And construction's a great opportunity for a lot of people. It's high tech now. It's not spades in the ground. It is a lot of opportunities. So yeah, very helpful for them. Very helpful.
There's some good specific business tax measures as well. I think that the CT rate changes is obviously not such good news, but that's not coming in for a couple of years. But there's the super deduction for investment, which is a great phrase.
Yeah, I know everybody's saying let's see the detail, but if people are being encouraged to get 130% deduction, normally people react to that, and that will be infrastructure again. Most plant needs to be housed. It means buildings. It means whatever. So again, I can see several companies starting to look at using that opportunity. It's a good window. It should be taken. Yeah. Can't see any negatives there really, other than the timeline. But the corporation tax, actually, I think we should dismiss that for the moment. I mean, you only pay corporation tax when you pay profits. You're not going to pay it until 2023. Well, the tax isn't going to be paid to 2024, 2025. So, come on, let's get on with the day job and worry about that in a few years' time.
Yeah. And there's a bit of help for those companies that have made losses in the last couple of years as well. Carry back of losses up to 3 years, so that could be quite good as well. Get a bit of a cash injection.
Very helpful. I agree. Very helpful and very, cash coming back into the industry where they have had heavy losses will help everybody. So, well done him. Very well. Yeah.
And the SSRT changes. That's good as well, because I think that there was a bit of a fear that might be a bit of a cliff edge for the industry.
Yeah, sensible. Really, unwind it. Anybody in housing can only feel that this is really sensible, maybe too generous, I don't know, but nobody can have any negatives there at the moment on that front.
I suppose, and finally, there's the sort of infrastructure projects generally for the sector. That's with free ports and I suppose previous announcements on spending and hospitals and roads and so on and so forth. There's some good stuff going on there.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I agree. It all very positive. It's just timelines for everything as usual. Just knowing when is this going to come out, when is the doors going to come open. I still think local authorities and whatever are still sitting on things a little bit because they themselves haven't got back to full, operational output. So that has a knock-on effect. But I agree, the environment is good; it's very positive, but timelines are key as well.
No doubt the devil will be in the detail when we get the full stuff from the reports. But yeah, for now that's pretty good, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I agree.